So I effectively made $242,328 today before launching my second open claw. You can see my first open claw up here is in the top left. This is computer one. This is my MacBook, old MacBook Air. And yesterday I went ahead and purchased two Mac Minis. Bought into the hype, of course, dude. I see it. I see the game. Now that I had that 98% cost reduction yesterday, I hope you saw it. But if not, I got the AI down 98%. Okay, so now we can actually step on the gas because it's still Opus level. I got open claw on this. She's slim up here. Crackers running on slim. But now I've got two new. I got gal and I got mash because we mashed the gas. Okay, I'm mashing the gas. I went and bought two of these. Okay, I went to Costco, 580. 580, 580 for the Mac Minis. Okay, so I'm over here scheming. Damn, should I order a couple more off Amazon? Nah, there's got to be a better way. I've been roasting people all week, all month, all month, pretty much all year since it's a new year. Why you go buy a Mac Mini? Just run this here. Use APIs for the AI, right? That makes sense. Pay for your time. That makes sense to me. Okay, but then once it clicked to me that hey, I need to have all of these different environments here. Okay, let me go out and get a Mac Mini. Let me get a Mac Mini because I need these different computers to run these on. So I got the two. Maybe a bad move after what I know now, because like I said, you can see the AI did the math here. And based off of the last, how long we've been here? 3 hours, me and other data dogs in the chat I figured out a way to save $242,000. Crazy. But that's what being around smart people does. You don't know something, they probably do. So I lock in every single day with them. Private Zooms only. Why? Because the ops are lurking. I can't share this alpha that they share with me with everybody. No way. Private Zooms only. So we go from, okay, how do I scale this? I'm cooking here. Yesterday I figured out how to get the AI down 98%. Okay, now OpenClaw is fun to me. Before it was like they're gonna patch the way I'm using it. It's fire, but they're gonna patch it. So I gotta pay directly to Anthropic big time. No, we don't have to do that. Okay. So now let me cook. Let me go get two Mac Minis from Costco. They only had 5. I almost bought 5. I'm glad I didn't because now what I know, saved me a couple hundred racks. Okay, so in MoonDev's mind, it's like, okay, get these two set up today. Boom, boom. I'm going to show you step by step how to set up OpenClaw here on 2 new Mac Minis. But there had to have been a better way. So for my past, I knew you could set up Windows machines on a VPS. And actually, I didn't know that you could use Ubuntu to put a UI on Ubuntu. So that was a big unlock for me today because this Windows machine, say it costs $30 a month. Okay, still better than going and buying a Mac Mini. Yes, in the long term, maybe not, but we're talking about speed. Okay, I launched this. So today you're going to see how to set up on Mac Minis. You're also going to see how to set up on a VPS. This is a Windows VPS. Remember, MoonDev thought that the only way to get a screen was to get a Windows VPS, but you can actually use Ubuntu and then put a UI on it. So what does that mean? Okay, well, now we've gone from 600 down for a Mac Mini to 30 a month. Okay, boom. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I held back. I'm glad I didn't buy all 5. I was sitting on the couch last night. I ordered 3 more, and then I was like, no, cancel this. You know you can get a Windows VPS. Contabo is just hard to work with right now. There's got to be another Windows VPS out there, and I searched and I found one. I came today locked and loaded. I got the MacBook Air in the top left, slim. I got Mash in the top right. She's a Mac Mini. And Gal, a Mac Mini on the left.
Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
And I know I haven't gotten either of these set up with OpenClaw yet, but I saved them for you because it's brand new. So you don't have to go buy a Mac Mini. And if you want to, you can watch this and see me fumble around. And then you'll be be a master at the end, right? Because you'll be able to see, okay, 2 Mac Mini setups, see the challenges. Okay, a Windows VPS setup. This is pretty much if you have a Windows laptop. Okay, solve that problem by the end of this. And then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and get into Ubuntu. And the reason is because 600 a pop for these Mac Minis. If I want to do things that others aren't doing because Jim Simon says do things that others don't do, okay, I'm going to do that, dude. And what's everybody doing right now? They're saying, oh, OpenClaw is trash, or OpenClaw, you should use local, or OpenClaw, you should only use the API AI, or OpenClaw, you should do this, do that. Dude, I'm just going to take all of that. Let me check out all of that. Let me go see what's actually working for me. I'm a data dog. My ideas are trash. I just throw a lot of stuff up and see where the data takes me. That's the best way. That's the best approach. That's always worked for me. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Just going to keep doing that. But we're up big today. $242,000. If I'm going to do what everybody else is doing, I would be over there debating about if I should run local AI or not. I should get a Mac Pro or not. Now, let me test it all. I'll show you it all. I'll show you it all right now. But what else are other people not going to do? I don't think most people are going to try to launch 500 of these independently. 500 OpenClaws working 24/7, 365 for me. That's where I'm going. So that's how I saved 242 racks, because I was about to spend 300 racks just for machines. Now I've got a way to get them down to $9.50 per machine. So that's the next part you'll see here is how to set this up on a VPS. You can get, these are commodities, they're everywhere. I'm going to try to set it up on a 6 gigabyte RAM because Jane, who taught me a lot of this today, she's been running a hosting company for 20 plus years. Of course she knows the sauce, dude. She dropped all the sauce today. Saved me $240,000 just because we're connected through the internet somehow, some way. And she drops 777 vibes all the time. But that is fire in the chat. That's why I keep the doors closed, dude, because if you're not in a good vibe, you don't got a good vibe, you don't deserve that stuff. You don't deserve that. But if you stay in a good vibe, if you give love to people, you say hello to that old lady walking down the street that hasn't been talked to in years, put a smile on her face. Put a smile on her face. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. You can have anything in this world as long as you lead with love. 777. That's so fire. 242 racks. Are you kidding me? I'm going to try on this machine. 6GB, €7, 7.6 euros. That's $9.5. Let's go ahead and launch it. I'm going to go ahead and use an hourly because I'm probably going to show my IP address here today. I'll get this set up. I'll get these others too set up. Let's get it. Okay, we're going to go call this claw example. Pay and deploy. Yes, sir. I'm going to handle all this. It's going to give me an IP address at the end. It's not going to show you it directly. I probably will end up showing you it. I probably will. All right, so I think step one here is just do it on one of the Mac Minis. The Mac Minis are both top left. Here, I'll go ahead and make this a little easier. Let's put the Mac Minis on top of each other. Mac Minis top left and bottom left. My MacBook Air top right. Windows VPS bottom right. Ubuntu is coming soon. So I guess I'm going to do this 4 times because I'm already set up here with Slim Cracker. Let's go ahead and get to terminal here. How do I get to terminal on this machine is the question. Let's go to applications. Okay. And my approach here is going to be to install Claude Code first. That means I need to log in, but can I do this without Claude Code? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can't even find the terminal, dude. That's my terminal, I believe. Yeah, it's my terminal. Launchpad. So we got to find the terminal first. Go to Finder here. Type in terminal up here. Okay, so we're going to find the terminal. Actually, one thing I didn't show you, dude, is this. So you have, okay, so Mac Minis, this process is going to be the easiest, right? So if you're paying 600 and you just want one machine, okay, I could justify that. But if you're trying to scale this, you want 500 AIs working for you for the rest of your life. Like I'm trying to make a massive swing at this, because then I'm going to figure out things that nobody else will figure out. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to separate myself that way. So that means I need to buy a bunch of Mac Minis. That's 300 racks at least. Because you got to get keyboards. You don't have to get a keyboard for each of them, of course, but the one thing I did without you is I got Google Chrome. So I trust you can go to Safari and get Google Chrome for this, right? Oh, another thing I did without you is it got this app called Caffeine. Type in caffeine for Mac. Caffeine for Mac. And you probably can't even see this very well. So maybe I can go ahead and make it a little bigger here. Yeah. Caffeine for Mac. So 2 things I did without you this morning. I downloaded Caffeine for Mac. This keeps it always on. Oh, and another thing that I think is the best way to do this, if you're going to do the Mac way, Amazon sells them for cheaper than Costco. So Mac Mini M4, this is what I got. I paid $580 for it. You can see it's a little cheaper on Amazon. Damn, it was $550 last night. $550 last night. Prices going up, boys. Prices going up. But I got something better. I told you I already saved 240 racks today. I'm happy. Happy days. Happy days. I have this thing. Let's see. Second screen laptop. I have got one of these cheapies and I like them. $50, especially for this use case, because when I was thinking about scaling this to like, okay, next step would obviously be like 5 machines, 5 Mac Minis, and then 10. God, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm not going that route. Can you imagine having 10 computers here, let alone 500? Stop it. Stop it, dude. Fire in the chat. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with like, dude, that's too rapid. I need to slow down. I should have made that mistake myself. I should have gone out and bought 500. I wouldn't have done that. I would have learned eventually. Somebody would have told me. But I wish I would have bought 5 yesterday, dude. If this is just like one separate computer, I see the use case for the Mac. But after a couple, like even my use case, I got 2 Mac Minis now. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. But if I had 500, yeah, that'd be crazy. Even if I had 10. So I like these portables because they're inexpensive and they're super, super light compared to a big ass monitor. Now, if it's going to be your Mac Mini for a desk, okay, that's one thing. But if you want 5 of them, these portables, this is just what I was getting. I had 3 of these in my cart last night after I'd already bought the Mac Minis. I got back from Costco. I bought 2 Mac Minis. And then I put 3 more in my cart with 3 of these because that's the trippy kit. I think that's slick. It's smooth. The Mac Mini plus that, it's so easy. It's just one little USB plug-in. There's no power cord for it. I'm still excited about that. I've got one of those that is connected to one of these Mac Minis. I can't tell you which one, but the other one's connected to just a monitor. But I'm like, damn, this monitor is big and clunky, and plug it in. It's not good when you're starting to think of like, how do I get 5 of these going? How do I get 10 of these going? How do I get 20 of these? You don't want 20 monitors, let alone 20 Mac Minis, you know? Anyways, there's one more thing that I have to show you here.
And now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4. Right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch
They're
up.
never going to catch up. I was going to show you this little USB plugin because, again, I'm thinking like 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 Mac minis. You don't want a screen for each of them. So if you don't have a screen plugged in, they'll just die and you won't be able to remote desktop in. Right now, what I'm using is Chrome remote desktop. I'm able to remote desktop into any other computer. So I'm on the Mac minis right now. But in order to keep this active, you got to have a screen connected. You got 50 Mac minis. Are you going to have a screen for each? Probably not. There's some sort of thing. You can just ask AI. It's like some key, some pretty much a USB plug-in that will keep it, or it emulates a screen. So it's like tricking the Mac that, hey, there's still a screen connected to this. I don't know the name, but you can look it up. Anyways, let's go ahead and try to get this terminal set up. I think the first thing we should do is log into Claude, because she's going to be very important. Now, if you don't have Claude, you should get it. Even the $20 plan, you should get it. And then if you need more scale and you can't afford the $100 or the $200 plan, get the Codex or whatever. Get the Codex. Got to get the AI. Don't fade the AI. Don't fade the AI. I could tell you anything today. That's don't fade the AI. Okay, so I was just getting all logged in there, and now I'm logged in to Claude. Okay, so step by step, dude. Step by step. Okay, I'm going to say this. Show me how to install Claude code. Actually, show me how to install npx Claude code and then open Claude. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to install here? Python. But I think she can do that. So maybe I won't do that. npx Claude and open Claude. So if you don't know how to code, you should be able to do all of this. I mean, I hope that's the goal by the end of this. We'll see. Because I'm gonna do it 3 times, so you're gonna have multiple shots at it. I'm actually gonna do it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 times. So let's make this bigger. So this is my terminal. You saw how I got to it earlier. And I'm just gonna have Claude walk me all the way through it. I'm not gonna use brain power where I don't need to use brain power. So this is on Mac Mini Uno. Mac Mini numero uno. Okay, so it says to just copy these lines one by one. Okay, done. Next line. No such directory. So problem. Copy, paste, instruct me from here. And then what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to start writing out I'm going to do that. 216 instructions for starting fresh Clawbot, open Claw. Okay, so let's go ahead and say Xcode, install Xcode first. Okay. So for Mac, $89. Nice, dude. Let's do it both of these at the same time. That makes more sense because there is waiting time. So this is the second Mac Mini here. And I'm just going to go ahead and do what she says so you can follow along. Speed it up. Do whatever you need to do, dude. I'm giving you everything here today because you have 2 options right now. Do nothing Nice. I can go screen to screen. That's fire. That's gonna make this so much easier. So I'm gonna install Claude or install Xcode. Oh, it's not. Okay, so I gotta do this first, huh? Install requested for command line. Okay. So curl that first, maybe. Okay, so that's the first curl. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is install the Xcode here. Oh, this is great. This is great. What the helly? So install requested for command line. I didn't do that over here. That's a weird thing. I gotta get into Claude Code anyways here. So let me get that going. So Claude. Go ahead and sign in here. Continue with Google. I wonder how many sessions they allow you to have. We are installing Xcode here, so that's step 1. Okay, I am in here. I get this error. So let's get to the Chrome here and let's make this a little smaller. Hey, I get this error when trying to install Xcode. Okay, that's good because these are the same Macs and I feel like I did the same thing. Right? This is Gal and that's Mash. Yeah. That's not an error. It means that Mac OS has opened a pop-up dialog. Jeez, dude. Jeez, bro. Not an error. Gosh, dude. Well, that's gonna happen. And anybody that tells me that the terminal is easy for a noob, I'm 5 years in. I get it. If you're Guilfoyle, I get it, but that's your opportunity. So instead of like giggling at like, oh, this guy's 5 years deep, like see that like I'm actually 5 years deep of 4 hours a day. So imagine somebody that's never been in the command line before. And instead of being like, oh, I'm so much smarter than him because I'm a developer, yada, yada, I'm Guilfoyle, yada, yada, realize that's your opportunity, dude. Nobody knows how to set up OpenClaw. And the terminal is scary. It's scary. You see, I'm 5 years in and I still see it says exactly what it says. And I think it's an error. It's your opportunity, bro. Lean into that. Don't be Guilfoyle, like too smart for everybody. Step on the gas because anybody who doesn't install, I'm not going to say OpenClaw. I'm not going to say OpenClaw because we've seen this auto GPT. There's a lot of excitement around it. But those normies that are scared of terminal, they're the ones super excited about OpenClaw. So the smart thing to do is see, hey, where do I fumble here? Where do I get scared? Because this guy's 5 years in. Imagine the people that have never been in the terminal before. It's hard because you've been in the terminal your whole life. But this is directly to the Guilfoyles out there. Like you have an opportunity here. Lock in. Take notes. See where I mess up. Make that easier for people. Maybe it's not OpenClaw. Maybe it's something in the future, but the normies, they're starting to wake up a little bit. They know that they have to have an AI working for them 24/7. Have to. Okay, so that was actually pretty easy. Install. I just have to hit install. I've written it down. Agree. Here's the command again. By the way, if you hit up on the keyboard here, you can go to the last command. So realize this is all just English. Super intimidating. I'm 5 years in.
It's been real. Don't get
And
you ain't gonna die for it. Take this. I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy.
eyes kind of glaze over. I thought this was an error, but it says Xcode select. It's all in English. Note, install requested for command line developer tools. Install requested. So there's an install requested. I mean, to me, it's bad. It's bad verbiage. They're not explaining too much, but that's just a dev thing, you know? Be as short and concise as possible because we're computers. We're computers. Be short, concise. You so stupid. I so smart. I so smart. All right. Let's lock in, dude. We got 1 minute and 13 seconds on this one. So let's go ahead and start hacking on the third. So this one's on a Windows machine. It looks like it wants me to log in. So let me go ahead and get logged. So let's go ahead and this is on a Windows machine, about $30 per month. We got something way better than that. I got the root. I got everything up here. I'm ready for that when we're ready. But let's go ahead and figure out how to do this on Windows. And then we can go ahead and figure out how to do it on Ubuntu. Because that is the cheapest solution. And that's where I saved the 242K. Thanks to Jane. Thank you. Okay, I got my password. Wow, they make you install Xcode to do anything. Okay, Xcode was installed. I gotta verify over here that it's actually me. Seven two and 9. Okay, I should be in there. The server cannot, because it is malformed. It should not be retried. Damn, I just got hacked, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. I signed up for a dirty VPS. That's what it is, dude. I'm paranoid. I didn't get hacked. Okay, here we go. So we're in there. I got hacked again. Okay, so let's go ahead and get signed into Claude. Claude. So I'm just signing into Claude into all of these because she can just lead the way. She can kind of just lead the way, you know? Google's tripping. They're like, what are you doing in Germany? How did you get there? Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm in there. Okay, so I think it should be very similar here, but terminal is going to look different, and I am not a Windows guy. So let's go ahead and keep attacking the Mac one here. It's going to be difficult to follow along. Sorry, but you got this. So all we had to do so far on Mac was install Xcode and curl this thing. So let's go ahead and get the curl set up on this one. I think I already did that. Let's see. Yes, I already did that. So you can see the curl. Okay, perfect. We're not quite done installing here on this computer. Okay, but this Mac menu is ready to go. So we installed, then rerun this. Okay, so we have to rerun it after. Perfect. So that's step 2. Step 1 is just install Xcode. And then create a ZSH config. Okay. And then verify the NVM. Okay, 0.41. And then now what? Okay, let's go back to the OpenClaw part. Let's make sure we're up to speed here. No, we can't. We can't. Okay, so now we're going back up to the OpenClaw part. So again, this wasn't too hard. These were the commands. So started with Xcode, select, install. That's the first thing on a Mac. Second thing is curl that thing. So just another command. Third is echo that. Claude should be able to give that to you. And then check the version number. Okay, we're good to go. We're up to speed here on Mac. Oh, perfect. So let me just go ahead and do this. So I need this. Well, I guess I have that down here. So let's just go ahead and get caught up to speed so we're on the same page on both computers. Okay. So paste that in. I was just giving it props for being able to copy over, but now it doesn't seem to be. It's okay. Setting up npx Claude code and then open Claw. So that's the prompt. I think that's the sauce that you need to know after you get logged into your respective AI. Just say, walk me through the process of setting npx Claude code and open Claw. Maybe add in there saying on Mac or on PC, because if I would have said on Mac, then she would have known. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this again for the 18th time. And then we're going to go ahead and restart the terminal. Copy. And VM not found here. Oh, we have an error? Okay. Send it on over to Claude. Gotta source it, of course. Gotta source it. No such directory. Okay. Well, that's so hard. What do I do from here? What do I do? What do I do? Echo? This is so hard. Damn. Then copy. Okay. Perfect. Then what? Okay, so we'll go back up here. OpenClaw repo. Set up OpenClaw. Okay, so I need to be able to install Claude code. Install Claude code. Okay. Verify it. Let's verify that we have npx in there. Okay, we do. And then we're going to install Claude code here. And then it's going to say Claude. Dark mode, please. Claude account. I think that's shielded. They saw whatever you saw. Just don't hack me. Enter. Okay. For optimal coding experience, enable recommended settings. Yes, use recommended. Okay. Yes, I trust this folder. Yes. Use high effort current. Yes. Okay, so we're good on Claude Code on Gal. She's connected. Gal got it. She's got Claude Code, not Open Claude yet, but let's catch her up. So what's the next thing we need to do here? Do we need to run that again? Probably not.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
NVM version. Okay. So let's go back up here to where she was teaching us about how to install all this stuff. Yes. npm install Anthropic. Oh. Need to throw this in there maybe? I must have missed this step on this one. So you gotta install npx or whatever. Yeah, install node.js. And then verify, already verified. You can see that was all in one prompt. So she makes it super easy. Just copy what she copies, she says, and do that. Okay, now I can get up into Claude. And then I can say dark mode, Claude, login, authorize. Okay, sick. And then I'm gonna say continue. Yes, I trust this folder. Use high effort. Set a shortcut alias for Claude. Dangerously skip permissions to be activated when I type C in the terminal. Just a nice to have. Trying to cook, bro. I'm trying to cook. Allow everything. Make a shortcut alias. So when I type C, this is put in the terminal. Dangerously skip permissions. Okay, cook it. All right, the alias is done. To start using it, either run this. I think we just close it and then can do it. Oh, that's awkward. Maybe you do have to do that. Oh, I guess you do. You got to do the source thing. Yes, I accept. Let's run it. Can you install OpenClaw newest version for me? Full access to my computer is fine. This is a brand new Mac Mini. Yes, gang. Yes. See, that's why I had to do that. First thing first, I have to do that. That's why. Run source. I don't like these questions, man. Just step on the gas. I already told you. Okay, now we go ahead and say C thing. C. All right, we're in there. And then I'm gonna say yes, accept. And then I'm gonna install Claude Code, Clawbot, OpenClaw, whatever the heck it's called, OpenClaw the same way. Please find the latest version of OpenClaw and then install it full permissions. Okay, since this is a new comp. Okay, go cook. Okay, so both of them, that's it. That's how you install OpenClaw. So hard. I mean, it was tricky. It was tricky in places. It was tricky. I know, I get it, dude. I get it. Show me how to, okay, this is again, step 3, time number 3. Let's do it 3 times, repetition, repetition, repetition. You'll see it in every way. Okay, so I did the Mac Minis. It wasn't that hard. Wasn't that hard to get set up. It's not fully set up yet. You don't see the interface or any of that, right? OpenClaw onboard install daemon. Okay, that's the next step. So we have to do the onboarding, but let's get the PC up to date. Now you'll do a similar prompt here for PC and Mac. So this will be the 3rd time through. And then we got another time, dude. We got to get repetition and we got to be the best. We got to be the best. We got to be the best. I got to do this 500 times anyways. So I might as well show you 4 times, right? I might as well show you 4 times if I got to do it 500. You know where I'm running towards. I want 500 employees, AIs working 24/7, 365. Powered by my current team. Because why wouldn't I give them access to a bunch of open claws to cook with? See? There's no point in not. Everybody's building a personal assistant for themselves, but why wouldn't I have a personal assistant for every single person on my team, or maybe 2 or 3 or 10? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and cook. Show me how. Show me how. You're going to have to say something like this if you want to do it on Mac or wherever. Show me how to install npx, Claude Code, and OpenClaw. Actually, not even. We don't have to do that. So we refined the process. Show me how to install npx and Claude Code on a Windows computer. Okay, so I think you have to find the terminal here. I know that part. And they call it the command prompt. Interesting. Okay, let's make this smaller here. Command prompt here. I don't know how to make it bigger. Sorry, bro. I don't know how to make this bigger over here on these. This is PC world again. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Moondov's back. Go to here. Download the LTS. What? I can't do this through command line? Can I download from CLI? Okay, so it's crazy that I'm at this point, but WinGet is not recognized. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna just download it. So they said node.js, download the LTS version. Okay. Get node.js. Windows, LTS, Windows installer. I think that's how you do it. Sounds about right, right? So see if we can open this up here and install Node onto this computer. Node is how then you install whatever it's called, Anthropic, Claude Code. Finish here. Okay, beautiful. Let's go back, and it looks like we installed it already. So let's go see if that's true. This is how you get the version number. Node -- version. Oops, I didn't do that correctly. Dang it. Okay, let's just try it again. I don't know if this is going to mess it up now. I'm glad you're here to see this, because then you could just not make the same mistake I did. I just didn't read. Happens all the time. I need to click add to path. I remember this from installing Python on these, actually. Okay, I downloaded it 14 times. Perfect. Click add to path this time. Let's remove it first, and then I'll install it again. My bad. Okay, finish. It's been removed. So now I can go ahead and put it back in. Let's go ahead and set it up.
We must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Thing is, dude, add the path. All right, did you see that? I know I went fast. Shoot, my bad, bro. But there was a little drop down that said add to path, like she says. Hope that worked this time. Not a PC guy. Node -- version. Okay, maybe I need to kill this or something. Okay, node version. So, like, ease of use wise, I got to give it to Mac thus far, but we'll see. I'm curious to see how the Ubuntu is. I'm getting this error. So I'm going back and forth with her because this is out of my league now. Just add it to your path. Okay. So I guess I didn't add it to my path. So there's a new way to add it to your path. All right, we're in there. Now install Claude Code. Okay, good. We're there. We got it. Okay, now let's say Claude. npm install. So there's an update there. Curl fs. Okay, here we got a Jane drop here. Jane drop. She says we don't need AI for any of this. I think we need AI for the entire thing, actually. So I think we absolutely need it for Linux. Oh, Linux. Okay. I thought we were saying for Windows. Yeah, I need AI. I need Claude Code with my setup on OpenCloud 100%. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. Okay, so the npm global bin isn't your path. Find it. Okay. Oh, I'll put something like that. Okay. Here. So she has to make this link for me because I'm gonna be lazy. So I'm just sending it no words. Let's see what she does. So she essentially got a path here and then was like, boom, I need you to do that. And then boom. And now Claude should work. Boom. Bobo. Claude Code requires Windows Git Bash. Can't read that because of the terminal and I go blind. I go blind when I see terminal stuff. So scary. Once you're in WSL, I think you can run the same command. WSL. Web server? So you need to get Bash installed? Okay. Choco's not installed. Dude. PCs, bro. PCs, I'm telling you. Wasted time. Wasted time with those PCs, boy. Get up off the PC. Do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to get off the PC someday, please. Pay up. Bash. No Bash? Okay. Bug. Please get off the PCs, man. Git isn't installed. Git isn't installed. That's crazy. These remind me of the days before I moved to Mac. So much simpler. Node and npm are basic setup, which opens up the world. All open source software available. I'm over here doing some weird stuff to get Git installed. Git is not installed. Is that even a computer? Don't they own GitHub? Doesn't PC own GitHub? Doesn't Windows, bro? Because PC is pretty much Windows, right? Low key, because don't they dominate the entire? I don't want to say UX operating system. Yeah, operating system market. All right, so I'm doing something here. I can't tell you what I'm doing. It says writing request stream. GM Sohail, how you doing, bro? I'm gonna drop those keys for you. The keys. Let's go ahead and start working with the other stuff because she might already be ready for onboarding. I think they are. Oh, Snelly. I'll keep an eye on. I mean, so far this is ghetto fabulous over here with the PC through the thing, pulling this over. Like this is tricky. This is tricky. I'm almost churning on the PC thing already, but we're gonna get it done. We're writing stream. Is it done? It might be done. Just chop the screen up. Okay, then install it silently. I think it might be done because it lets me put it in there. Wait about 30 seconds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's been 30 seconds. Run it. That wasn't 30 seconds, I know. But I think I put in the same thing twice, so. Okay, now what? Claude! Good to have you, chap. Go ahead. Microsoft Edge, no way. Always use this app. Aristocrat, let's get it. Accept all cookies. Build something great. I will. Thank you. Okay, so there we go. So we are now in Claude Code on a PC virtual machine, Windows VPS from who knows where in the world. That's the fun part. Where are we going next? Okay, but this is a PC is literally this is bad. It's bad, bad experience thus far. I'm not trying to hate on all PCs. I know some are better. I get that, and I get this is a VPS. I get that, but to me, last night before I learned what I learned, last night, it was like very close, right? Mac Mini, $600. Renting this, I found one for 30, so that kind of blew it out the water, but it's like what, 300 something dollars a year. So this is a way better deal than Mac Mini, half price. But when you look at like other
Bill, baby, Bill, old enough night. Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
dangerously what I'm trying to say is like if the VPS is like hovering around 40, $50, the price is very, very close. And just ease of use, I would pay that difference to be on Mac. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I made it out the trenches, bro. I'm not trying to go back. Ellie. I was on the Dell. I was on the Dell life. I love the Dell. Thank you for the Dell. PC, I'm back though. I'm back and I might kill it today, to be honest. I might kill this today. What's going on, gang? Access denied. I'm going to go ahead and reset this because you're not working too nicely. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm not going to get cutesy with it with the PC. She can't handle all that. So I'm just going to do Claude run dangerously permissions. Skip them all. Thank you. Yes, I accept. Okay, hey. Install open claw with latest version for me. Surfshark, what is that? VPN. Okay, so she should be cooking up OpenClaw. So that's how you install it on a PC on a VPS. Okay, so let's go ahead and damn, dude, this is so ghetto. Yeah, dude, I'll pay 20 extra dollars per month to never go back to a PC. That's so far that's where I'm at here. I would pay 20 to have this. You saw how much better this experience was. You saw it. I don't have to convince you on Mac versus PC anymore. If anybody wants to talk Mac versus PC ever again, just come back to this segment here because it's just not as smooth, but I get it. You got to start somewhere. You got to start with the PC. Keep grinding and get that Mac. Get that used Mac off eBay, dude. You get it for like 250, 260, 300. Get the used Mac from eBay, maybe 2018, whatever. Start there. Mac gang for life, dude. Look at that big old blue screen, dude. It shouldn't be like that. I was just moving my VPS. All right, so I think we just need to install OpenClaw now or onboard OpenClaw. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, this is the tricky part. Not tricky. Okay, let's open. I hit Command T there to onboard OpenClaw. Do I understand how risky it is? Huh. I love the risk. Let's risk more. Let's get 500 of these OpenClaws. How about that? Quick start. OpenAI? No way. Minimax. 2.5. OAuth plugin for Minimax. I haven't done this one yet. I haven't done this part yet. So I don't even think I have Minimax. That's the thing, dude. I have Minimax API. It's not the same thing, I don't think. So Minimax 2.5 is what you're gonna, or you use, CM? This is probably a better deal to use Minimax OAuth though, huh? Because that's like using their subscription, I think. I don't know. Art, are you still here, bro? Because it is, Moon. Yeah, I know you can pay for the API. That's fine. OpenCloud made me change it into Minimax Lightning. Oh, it made it. Why did it make you change that? That's what I use. What is the best, do you think? Minimax 2.5. I got the API key. I haven't signed up for the Minimax like coding plan though. I wonder what the best way to do this part is. Open code Zen is best? Really? Open code Zen. I don't even know what open code Zen is. It's better than Minimax? See how we try to catch up to him and he's already on the next thing. Jesus, R. We were just catching up to you this weekend. Now you're on a new thing. Oh my God. Year 4 or 5, you'll never catch up. That's how it goes. Year 4 or 5, he's locked. He been locked. He been locked. Year 4 or 5, you'll never catch up. I can't catch up to that man. Year 4 or 5, you'll never catch up. Never catch up. Open code. What the hell is that? First off, I've never heard of it before. Open AI's competitor now. Everybody using open this, open that, and nobody's actually open. It's an IDE. Open code Zen is the best. It's the best at doing everything like browsers and stuff. Open code Zen is currently in beta. Curated list of models provided by Open Code. Open code Zen is, oh my God, Open Code is like Claude Code. Open Code Zen is a list of tested and verified models provided by the Open Code team. Zen works like any other provider in Open Code. You log into Open Code Zen and get your API key. It's completely optional. You don't need to use it for Open Code background. There are a large number of models out there. Only a few of those models work well in coding agents. Additionally, most providers are configured very differently, so you get very different performance and quality. Tip: we tested a select group of models and providers that work well with Open Code. Open Code Zen works like any other provider in Open Code. You sign in Open Code Zen, add your billing details, and copy your API key. You run connect comment in the TUI, select Open Code Zen, and paste your API key. Run models. You are charged per request, and you can get credits. So you can access our models through the following API endpoints. So you can have 5.2, 5.1, 5.1, GPT-5, Claude, all Claudes, Gemini, Flash, Minimax. What model are you using, Art? Are you using Minimax? Open Code is like Open Router, but for Claude Code. You have all GLM, cancel, Zen Code. How's it free? What do you mean it's free? What do you mean $0? What are they doing? How? Nothing is free. I signed up for $10 plan on Minimax. It's seriously not even one rate limit in the last 3 days. Like you could use the Exacto models in Open Router. It picks the best route. I like that. Open Code is the Claude Code, but open. Alpha in the chat. Fire in the chat, bro. Testing and improve the models. Is Max Mini slow? It's J Will. All right, well, I'm gonna sign up. Sold me. Sold me. Sold me on never slowing down. When Art's doing something, I gotta do it too. See, we just learned about Mini Max the other day, Max Mini. But and we thought we were catching up to Art, but we're just so far away from Art. So we're just gonna, when he says something, we do it immediately. All right. That's a new thing. So because he's cooking over there, fam. He's cooking. It makes sense. He from Italy cooking out there. Yeah, chef. He's a chef boy RD out there. Give my key. Give me my key. I got my key already. It was really easy actually. So yeah, I'm already in there like swimwear. So I just signed in.
Something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die.
He says for some cheap Eastern edge. Oh, that Easter edge is so nice. I love it. I love it out there. I love it. Thank you so much. Big shout out to the Eastern side, the real East. So I just signed up and they gave me my key like immediately. So that was chill. Okay, enable billing. I got to enable billing. So let me go ahead and get billing going. What are you going to bill me for is the question. Oh, you got to drop dub though. You got to drop dub. They said dub. Give me dub. Give me 20. Okay, so I have 20 in there now. And I got my API key. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and give my API key to her. So let's see if I could do that. How should I share it to her is the question. Oh, I got it. I can go to Drive, Google Drive. Put my API key in Google Drive. That is so sketch. Jesus, dude. Jane's here. Don't say that. They'll get you. Next articles. Say, oh my God. That's crazy. My drive is just polluted now. Open, because I gave OpenClaw my drive. I gave OpenClaw my drive, and she just polluted it with Epstein stuff. And I quit that project because I'm not a snitch. Sorry, I don't care. I can't be. And I did that investigation, and I was like, "What are you doing? Investigate who you investigate, bro? Check yourself before you wreck yourself, dude. Who you fucking investigating? Looking into those files with OpenClaw? No way. That is none of my business. None of my business." Okay, so this is called open code. I'm just going to say notes for Claude's notes. Claude notes. Okay, and I'm going to put my key in there so I can pass it on over to here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get in my Google Drive here so I can get my API key for OpenClaw, or no, this new thing, open code. Because open code gives me access to everything. Shout out to Art. API key, beautiful. I just need to put my API key in there. I already went down there and I said, let me go ahead and go to open code. Jeez, dude, we are accelerating every day. It's amazing. Claude notes, I got it here. All right, I'm entering my open code Zen API key. Okay, got it. And then I'm going to use the model here. You can see where I'm at. You just put your API key in there that you got from open code. And this is the most advanced thing you could ever do because I just learned it today too. So Yeah, together we can go much, much further. Us versus Wall Street, so let's get it. So I'm gonna pick a. Damn, you can use Kimmy. You can use anything, dude. I'm gonna use Minimax. Why is it free? Why is Minimax 2.5 free? It looks like Minimax 2.5 is free right now, so it's rate limited. So I should use Minimax 2.1. What is? I want to see what Open Art is doing. First 20 are for Opus, Sonnet. So I'm using GLM, Kimmy, and Minimax. I don't have the computer. Nah. Not me. Not me. Okay, so I'm going to use Open Minimax 2.1 here. Enter. Okay, so Telegram bot. I think that's what I'm going to do here. So this is the next step. Enter Telegram bot token. So how do you do this? You go to Telegram. Okay. And I can't show you all of this, but I can show you most of it. Telegram here. And what's this girl's name? Mash? I just panicked with the name, so don't worry about me. Let's go to Botfather here. You go to Telegram and then go to Botfather. Just have to walk you through this one. And then you gotta say Botfather. It says up there. So I'm just reading from what it says on the screen. New bot. What are you gonna call it? I'm gonna call it Mash. Mash Gosh bot. Mash Gosh bot. Mash Gosh bot. Okay, I got the token URL. The paste here. I didn't say nothing to you, girl. I'm gonna set it up for all three at the same time. So I don't have to go back and forth with this so much. So I'm gonna get to the Telegram point on all three of these. OpenClaw on board here, copy here, Command T, run it. Onboard me, please. Do I understand everything is sketch? Yes. This whole world is sketch. Everything is a scam. Oh, blah, 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 blah. API key, please. Thank you. Enter the API key. I got to go to my Google Drive. Don't hack me, bro. It's just not chill. So I'm doing the same process. I'm putting my key in there. And then I'm going to do exactly what you just saw. I'm going to go pick my model here. And what model are we picking? I guess 2.1. No, I should test. I'm going to test. Do that. Hell yeah, dude. He said he's using GLM as well. So let's put GLM 4.7 on this one. He said he's using GLM, Kimi, and Minimax. 4.6 or 4.7? What do you guys think? 6 or 7? GLM. 6 or 7? 6 or 7? Okay, okay. Indifferent. All right, I'm gonna do 7. Telegram. Run this refund tool as well. Okay, enter Telegram bot ID. Okay, let me go ahead and get that set up here. So it's the same thing.
Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
New bot, and her name is gonna be Galley Up. Galley Up, Galley Up. About the guys, bro. Galley Up. Okay, so I got Galley Up. She's ready. Okay, and then I gotta do one more here. So let's see if she can get this going. Claude, onboard Claude. Claude, open Claude on board. Okay, let's do that. So how do you do this over here in this other world? Is it Command T still? Nope. Control T? Nope. How do you open another terminal? Whatever. You're cooked. CMD? What's CMD mean? Command? How do you turn off a terminal here? Press start CMD. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this way. OpenClaw on board. OpenClaw on board. Okay, nice. Yes, I understand. Quick start. Open code Zen. API key. Yeah, dude, let's get it. Go on to the drive. So not bad, not bad. Not bad experience, not bad. Other than not being able to figure out how to do that one part of it. It's all good. That's a me thing. Just going fast, stepping on the gas, you know. I'll learn along the way. What I can't do, I'll figure out. Baby. But I've got a short temper over here on Windows. Got a very short temper. I will cook them so quick. Especially since we're working with Ubuntu now. Wait, how do you copy on Mac or PC? Command, Control, or Control C? Let's try that first. Damn. OpenClaw. Control C. I have to start over. Okay, let's get down here. Not gonna lie, bro. The part I'm stuck on right now is copying my API key into the thing. I don't know if I'm using PC or Mac commands here, because I feel like I'm kind of using Mac commands. Nah, I'm cooked, bro. I can't get past this part. I literally, I might have to type out my API key. I might have to type it out. I'm gonna hit Control C, see if I'm using a PC command, and then Control V. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with PC. I think I'm quitting. It's so smooth over here on Mac. This is worth $30 a month to me now. In terminal, it's Control Shift V. Control Shift V. Okay. Thank you. Let's see if that works. It's just too janky. It's just this. I'm just having too janky of a time. Control Shift. Okay, let's try to see if I can copy it first. Okay, so assuming that I'm using PC commands, which I don't think I am actually. Let's see. I'll test it out. Oh my God. No, I'm not using PC commands. So in terminal, it'd be Command Shift V. I'm using Mac commands on the PC because I think I gotta type it out, bro. Nah, it's gonna take me an hour to type it. I just copy it into robo form and then log in to the other machine and push. Okay, well, fancy pants. All right, fancy pants. I don't know how to do that. All in Windows, Control C to copy. Nah, see, the thing is I'm just gonna type it out real quick because if I just talk about it forever. FU9 F capital A. This is embarrassing. Oh, wait. No, you can't do that. That's wild. Put it on one of your servers. Go to the server. Could use Google Drive. So I have it. I have the key. I'm just having a hard time copying it in. So maybe, yeah, I'll try to copy it on my computer and then paste it on the terminal here. This is tricky because like I can copy my key over and over again. Like you can see I'm able to copy and paste. This is my key and I copied it. I proved that I'm doing Mac commands here. And the thing is when I try to copy it here, just it's not copying. So like, okay, let's watch this. You can see here I'm at my Google Drive, copy. Okay. And then if I go to the next level, I hit paste. Okay, I paste my key. It works. But then I come here and I paste it. Stop using Mac commands in a VPS. You have to click into the window before you paste it. I mean, I did click it, but maybe I didn't click it close enough or something. Control Shift V. Control Shift V. All right, so if I'm using Control now, let's go ahead and say Control. Control, I'll start with Control PC command. Got that. Let's see if it pastes it with Control V. Yes. And then here, Control Shift V. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Thank you, dude. Control Shift V. No dice, dude. No dice. Control Shift V. Enter required. Alternative, Control Shift C. Okay, that's a new one. Thank you. Thank you. Control Shift C. The hell? It said word count. Control Shift C. Yeah, it does some weird Google Chrome thing. But maybe I could take this to a text editor. There we go. There we go. Let me get to a text edit. Notes, I think is what they call them. Yeah, notepad. And then I'm gonna put it there. So let's say Command V. And then take it from there. Okay, I think this is it. This is it. This is it. We got this. We got this. The hard things. Fudge, bro. It's weird. Say Command or Control C. And then Control C. Okay. Paste it. Okay, let's try Control Shift V. We're cooked, dude. Open claw on board. Right click paste. Yeah, I tried that, but they don't allow you to do that on in the terminal. Press enter. When you paste it, right click on your mouse. When you go to paste it, right click. I don't think it allows me. I'll try that again though.
Yeah. The deal was already made. The deal was made when I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah. Says it's required, unfortunately. That's a good idea though. So I'll try to right click paste it here. Dude, whatever just happened there, I put it in there. I don't know how that happened. I need to be able to recreate it. Did you see that? I didn't even right click paste. I just right clicked. But how did that happen? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be right click paste. Okay, I'm gonna right click again. I just right clicked on my Mac. That's all I did. I don't know how you're gonna get your key in there, but if you do, congrats. If not, you're cooked. All right, let's keep it pushing, baby. He is the PC king here. Okay, so I did GLM on one. I need to write this down. So I did mini on mash, got max mini 2.1, and then gal, she got GLM 4.7. And then what else did he say he was using? Minimax, GLM, and Kimmy. Okay, people have been talking about Kimmy, so let's give her Kimmy 2.5. Okay, Telegram bot. Okay, so we should be at the bot situation for all three of them now. PCG. PCG bot. Okay. Appreciate the help here. Thank you. Okay, so we now have connected to all of them. And now, essentially, I got to get that information onto that note sheet. So that's going to take a minute because of the syncing things. So let's go ahead and wait for everything to be synced up here. And then you see I'm on the same page on the 2 Mac Minis and the PC. I also launched that Ubuntu. I need to start working on that. So it takes forever for this to sync. So it doesn't take forever, but it takes a few minutes sometimes. Here it is. Okay, so I've got all 3 bots here. Copy. Now let's go ahead and see. Let's start with the PC one because she's tripping. So I got the bot token, the Telegram token. It essentially gives you a token you got to paste in there. Oh, this again, huh? Okay, it must have been like a shift, a weird type of copy I did here. Control copy, maybe. What's up, Kelly? Maybe it was when I did control copy shift. Control shift copy. Did some sort of secret pasting thing. Copy. Nah, dude, so much friction over here. So much friction. I could be cooking right now. I think I might just capitulate on the PC thing. Because if there's if Ubuntu is easier than this, there we go. Got it. Every time I say that. So I hit Command C like it's on a Mac, and then I just right click and it pastes it every once in a while. So I don't know how that works. Let's configure some skills here, but let's first get to the same place on all of them. Any skills that you think are required? Anybody have any skills that are required? I'm gonna copy my Telegram into all of these now, so I have control over her on my Telegram. What's your favorite skill? Okay, so we got skills up there. We got Telegram down here. And then I just gotta send her my last telly. What's your favorite skill? Don't hack me, bro. What's your favorite skill? Which ones are necessary, actually? Build as you go. Okay, 777. None? Don't use any. You're saying don't use any. For real. Get configure skills. Okay, we're not gonna do any skills then. I didn't use any either. Okay, no skills needed. Skip for now. Beautiful. So it's just easier because for me, when I was first setting this up, that was intimidating. I was like, what? I don't even know what this thing does. She's talking about skills. No skills. Enable hooks. You guys use hooks? Skip. Skip. My bad. I just cooked that one. Start over. All the way over. Use existing values. Thank God. Enter open AI, open key, open code key. Why they all use open? Why does everybody just copy each other? What was Mash using? She was using the Max Mini 2.1. Okay, Telegram bot. Okay, skip. Leave as is. Yep. Okay, computer skills. Nope. Skip for now. I don't have any set up. Okay, skip for now on the hooks as well. Installing gateway service. Okay, so you do have to hit 0 or some or a space bar here. Skip for now in order to get it going. So it's all setting up now, and I gotta allow my life. I have to give her the life. Hatch and TUI recommended. So it just said hatch and TUI. I don't know what that means. Moondive. Moondive is my name. I'm in AST. Launch the chat UI. Okay, so I think I'm done here. I think we're done. We set up OpenClaw. You saw step by step how to do it on Mac, but I'm not done yet because I want to go ahead and test it on VPS. He said, haven't purchased my Mac Mini, but I'm waiting. I'm wanting to learn everything I can. Yeah, see, that's the thing, dude. That's the thing. It's like everybody can yell like don't use a Mac, but there's something different here. And you gotta not fade it. Don't fade it. Go get yourself a Mac Mini, bro. Go get yourself a Mac Mini. If you want one, go get it. There's something here that everybody is fading. Like, oh, you could just use a VPS. You could use a VPS. All right, let me go get 500 Mac Minis and let's see if I can cook. Let's see if I find things others can't. I got 2. I'm gonna stop at 2. I've learned a lot along the way. If I didn't get those 2, I wouldn't have learned everything today. There's something about this phenomenon that's happening right now. It's like adults and Legos. Everybody wants to get their Mac Mini and have their AI that they can look over on this computer on the screen. It makes it more real for them. And I'll tell you this, running bots in front of my face gets me working on my bots more. So I can kind of feel for them. I know you can just launch a VPS like I'm doing today, but shit, whatever gets them cooking, let's cook. Get your Mac Minis, fam. Get your Mac Minis. They're 600. I'll sell one to you. Fully loaded. Mac Mini. OpenClaw setup. 5Gs. 5Gs. I'm just kidding. Facebook Marketplace.
It's what's called machine
starts
learning.
slanging.
So you find things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations.
Oh,
At least not
interesting.
for
So I've never interacted with her this way. So you can just talk to her through terminal. This is so much chiller. This is better than the other way. The TUI is ghetto. Ghetto. Damn. And now everybody sees my token, so I'll change that. That's the step-by-step how to set up OpenClaw. Now you can just cook. Now you can just cook, pretty much. Just talk to her however you want. I like it better here in the terminal, but I'm also 5 years in, so. Are you telling me I can just talk to you here and not worry about that janky UI chat? Is that what you're telling me, dude? Oh my God. It's so great. I'm happy to be at this point that I'm more comfortable in the terminal than this janky ass UI. Same thing. Yep, exactly. We're already here. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you want the janky UI, you just ask him to launch the janky UI. If you want the terminal, okay, let's get it. Okay, we've got this set up. I'm gonna change my token. I'm gonna close this now. Yeah, I'm gonna close that because I don't want it. Can you change my token you just showed to everyone? Wow, dude. That's going to be so much better. Yes, sir. The TUI is Pi agent from Pi Mono package. Can I download this video? I joined late AF. I'll send you the replay at the end of the day. Okay, so we have successfully installed this. Okay, so that token doesn't matter. Yeah, that token that you saw doesn't matter. We've installed it on both machines now. Well, I don't know about that actually. Mash has it. Mash is good to go. I don't even know where the other, I don't know what her name is. Okay, Slim is chilling. She's been chilling all day, actually working. Okay, I don't know where the other one went. I lost her. Here she is. So Mash and Gal. What awful names, I know. But I just thought, I thought I was saying I'm a MacBook. I didn't know I was trying to be creative and come up with names. And then they hit me with, what's the name? Like, okay, looks like we're setting fresh. Who am I? So who am I and who are you? I'm Moondev. So we're just starting fresh here. Good to meet you. I live in AST. Okay, so yeah, we got them set up very easily there with Mac. I know it took a long time because I was messing with PC. Okay, we're not fully done with PC yet, so let's get her done. Skip for now, yes. Thank you. Skip for now, yes. Thank you. Okay, okay. Um, space bar and then enter. No. 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 I said no to all of them, dog. Ugh. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, PC. Come on. Give me something. Work with me. I'm killing it after this. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. Hmm. Okay, so it's doing something. Onboarding complete. So how do I start it? OpenClaw? Oh, it's not onboarding complete. How do I start this? OpenClaw onboard? Okay. Kimmy 2.5 is what she's using. All right, so at $30 a month, this is about half the cost of a Mac Mini. I think I'd pay double. Real talk, I think I would pay the double. I'm very curious to see after this how Ubuntu goes because Windows cooked. I get it why people get frustrated when they're building bots and stuff on Windows. It's just a little more tricky. Not as smoothly integrated. That's all. Let's look at this while we have the minute because we've already successfully done the max. They're cooking. We could build anything now. I could build anything. Build me a game. Build me a simple shooter game and launch it. Build me a dashboard that will track what you are doing and then launch it. So I've got 2 Mac Minis and that feels good. This feels good working over here. I will pay double. But I'm extremely curious how this Ubuntu goes because this PC that I'm just about to turn off. I'm just about to turn it off. I'm just about to capitulate entirely. I don't know what's going on over here. Don't even care. Don't even care what's going on in PC land anymore. No, I don't. She already made the OpenClaw activity dashboard. Mac is cooking. People are like, get a VPS, use Windows VPS, yada yada. Mac is cooking. I'm not cooking yet on the Windows VPS. Windows VPS dead to me. I'm gonna delete it. Take the L on the $30. If you want to save the 30, I get it. I get it. I get it. Just keep going. Just keep testing, and pay for time in the future. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here, dude, is let's see what our game's looking like. See what Mash cooked up. Mash to gosh. Mash to gosh. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is game over. This is game over, dude. This is game over. Yeah, see how easy that was with Mac? That felt good, didn't it? I can't even get this going with PC. Yeah, we're Mac guys again. I like this. And she made the UI on the other computer. So I got 2 computers. I might go get 4 more MacBooks today. I might get 4 Mac Minis today. Let's see. Let's see how it is setting it up on the least expensive way now. Because this way is using Ubuntu with a front end. And it's like $10 a month. So that's extremely exciting. Sorry to tease you a bit, but I got to take a whiz. Let's take 3 to 5, and I'll see you soon.
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
All right. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. First off, before I totally ditch this, because I think I just need to probably open OpenClaw somehow. Copy this over to Claude. How to start OpenClaw. I'm for real. After doing this, I'm just turning off this VPS. So that's why I'm like so easy to kill this, because I tried it now. I tried it. I tried the Windows way, and the Windows ain't gonna work for me. I'll pay triple. I'll pay triple to never use Windows ever again. So if that's the case, well, if I need an extra computer with a user interface, to my knowledge thus far, I needed a Windows machine. So I would rather have a Mac Mini, $600. It makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Because if you go to Contabo, it's $40 a month for a Windows VPS, a janky VPS. Ubuntu desktop. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's next. That's exactly what's next. I just wanted to kind of get OpenClaw at least up for the people that are looking to use their PC, because I understand a lot of people have PCs. Yeah, but how do I start OpenClaw in general? You can get a live CD. So it wants me to use this here. Paste. Canvas. Copy. Paste. I actually don't know what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna try to catch up there as well. I'm not gonna catch up to you. I'm not gonna catch up to you on that one. I'm gonna definitely try that one part though. Just an image of a CD or DVD put into a file. Okay, I got OpenClaw up. I got it up. But how do I do the TUI? Oh, here it is. Look at that. So you just have to do this HTTP thing, OpenClaw Canvas 127.00.1 18789 / OpenClaw / Canvas. I don't know why. I don't know what that does. Hey, glad you're here. I don't really F with you like that, but I just came online. Who am I? My name is Moondav. Make me a brick breaker. Brick breaker game, please. Thank you. You are sweet. Thank you. Hey, Moondav, it is. Let me whip it out. Okay, so we saw the whole play from PC. Now that I got here, let's see how it makes a game. I know how biased I am to Apple. I get that. But I did get here. It is doable. You can see my API key on the screen. Freaking silly guy. Gosh. Just cooking myself all day, every day. Every day I just cook myself. API keys. Come to the Moondav private stream so you can see his API key every day. Jesus, dude. Just kills me sometimes. Kills me. I drop it way too many times. I gotta kill it. I gotta change it because that's the second time today I've done it. So here you go. Made you a brick breaker game. How do I play it? Launch it. That is wild. This is fun. We got 3 set up, and if it's anything like they say, they as in you guys, this isn't going to be hard to set up. So we'll see. OpenCloud can't reach a service. Restart OpenCloud gateway. Okay, you can see it's continuing to be janky. I'm not gonna give it any more spins. I'm done with window. I've made my decision, and I had to make my own decision. Last night I bought the 2 Mac Minis. You know the story. I had 3 more in the cart. Right now, I would go buy more Mac Minis, but I started this all out with saying I saved $240,000 because Jane kept me away from the Mac Minis. So let's go see what she's talking about. How about that? Let's go see, because I have the SSH and everything right now ready to go. So how would I even attack this? Well, I got to get a terminal up on my regular computer. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete that old API key that I showed like 14 times today. You're going to use Ubuntu server. Yes. I would use Ubuntu desktop is what she says. Let's go ahead and find my Quant app because I believe I have all the instructions there just waiting for me.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline.
You ain't nobody.
Right. You're nothing without discipline because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do.
But do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.
I need to be able to get into this. I mean, if this cooks, I'll probably just keep it. So I might as well set this up in a way that you guys don't see my IP. Yeah, that's what I should do. I was thinking, I set it up for an hourly, and I was like, if I can just show you guys all these steps here, but I don't think I'm going to show you all the steps. I'm going to show you most of them. But I might just use this server still. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a little bit of off-screen time. How about that? New terminal, who this? Okay, so new terminal, let's say SSH. I got this new dude, T and then C. And then I'm going to let Claude up in everywhere that she needs to go. I don't care. Okay, so this is my new server here. Claude example, but I'm just going to use it. You might not get able to see all this one, but I'll show you the important stuff. Server here. Okay, let's go ahead and say so I need that ID. Okay, that's the ID. And then I need the username and password here. It's at root level. Claw example. I was going to just burn this and not use it, but now I'm going to use it. I'm just going to use it because after going through what I just went through with Windows, patience is low. Why not get a Mac Studio? Yeah, because there's no reason. I'm not going to run it. I'm not going to run local AI. So I just want cheap machines that are easy to work with. And the best machine I've ever used today is those Mac Minis. So let's go ahead and see if I can cook this up. Copy. So I got a new server here. You can see here. Wait, what can you see? Actually, that seems like a lot to be throwing in there. All right, so you can see here, this is my new server. I already have SSH set up to conceal the name of the IP because I'm on stream. You don't have, but you're not on stream right now, so you're good to look at this stuff. But you can see I have like Moon Dash or Snow Bunny. I got these names. I want you to make a name, and this can be Claw X. That would be the name. I just set up everything needed with the same type of SSH login and look at my SSH stuff. But this is just a new server. Just let me know how to. Let me know when you're done, pretty much, because then I'll just be able to say SSH Claw X. I'll be able to get up in there. So I'm gonna do the same sort of process here, but there's some new steps because essentially I'm on a Ubuntu server now, and I know that's a lot, but inside the Ubuntu server, we're gonna do some weird things. Install Ubuntu desktop is the first thing. Then we're gonna install a VNC server, and then install Chrome, and then set up my VNC password, then do that. But what am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell AI to do all that. SSH Claw X is already in there. Cool. Let's go ahead and lock in then. SSH Claw X. I'm gonna pull this one off for a secchi. SSH Claw X. Are you sure? I'm sure. And then the password for this is given to you by Cherry servers or your respective server. So I use the IP address. I gave all that to Claude, to be honest. I know that's sketch. Okay. Okay, and then I need to set up a user. Okay, and then the outcome I need here, you know, I've done this on other places. I just need you to walk me through it. But I have a user, so I usually just log in su dash moon dev. How do I get there? And then walk me through how to set up npx and Claude Code. Okay, so same process as earlier today. Same process, different place. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. Add user moondev. Add user. Just doing a quick little add user to make a profile or something. Moon dev. Password. Enter, enter, enter. Yes. SU dash moondive. Okay, I'm in there. And oops, I need to go back out because I want to give it sudo access. So exit. So give it sudo access by doing this command if you want. I mean, I think you need to actually. SU dash moondive. npm. I need to stay out here and install np node. I got a curl just like before. Then we're gonna log into Claude, or we're gonna log into my user. Okay, and then we're gonna say SU, whatever your username is, moondive. Okay, and then I'm gonna install Claude Code globally. It says. npm install. Okay, let's run it. I got an error. Maybe I gotta do it on when I'm outside of this. Let's try that first. Exit. That might have been it. Does I need to update this? npm install update npm something log code. Okay, now let's go ahead and try that again. Anthropic. Okay, and then I'm gonna say Claude. It's not where I want to do it from, so I'm gonna exit out. su dash moondive. I don't know why I do that, but it is what it is. Claude. Dark mode, yes. Account with subscription. Yes. I have to pause the screen on this one though, because I think this is the one that gives me the token. Da, 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 da. Tail scale.
Yeah.
What does
I don't
that
care how
do?
good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline, because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be
do
successful in anything.
You normally are.
Please set up an alias so when I type C, it types this in, so I can be lazy and it just will activate this. Hello? When I type C, can you make an alias so it goes ahead and writes this out in the terminal? So, okay, so tail scale first, security first, private VPN tunnel from your local machine to your VPS. Okay, okay. Make sure your agent doesn't get hacked from public address. Pretty easy to set up or what? I gotta sign up for a website? Okay, let's get that going here. Source. C. What the hell? Capital C. We set up an alias for C to be Claude run dangerously, but I wanted to be little lowercase c. Install Tailscale on your local devices from where you want to access your OpenClaw. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do that. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. So Sidebar, use tail scale. Tell your Claude Code to do tail scale. Let's ask if I need to do that now. Okay, you don't have to do anything here. I'm just curious. What is the process to do this? Be short and concise. I've heard of tail scale multiple times now. So everybody, anytime I get into any security, when I got hacked, everybody was yelling tail scale, tail scale. So I use tail scale, I think, on the node, the API that you guys have access to. I think no, maybe not, because that would block people. That's definitely when I first heard it though. Everybody's like tail scale, tail scale. I was like, okay, yeah. Must be far. The process in short, bind to local host. The gateway only listens on loopback, so it's never exposed to the public IP. Use tailscale serve, tailscale proxies traffic to that local host port. Make it accessible only within your private tailnet. Authenticate via tailscale identity. Key idea is instead of exposing your agent gateway to the internet and relying on passwords and tokens, you keep it on the local host and let tailscale handle the networking. Okay, that sounds easy. Let's go ahead and do all this. I'm just gonna paste it in. We've had it there for 14 hours now. Just go ahead and do all this. I need the desktop thing launched, and then I need you to walk me through how to use it, and we gotta get Google Chrome in there. Yeah, just everything I said there. Okay, go ahead and launch all that. All right, so you saw what I did. I'm gonna take it off screen because she's probably gonna do something sketch. Sudo is needed. You can have my sudo. Nah, gang, you gotta have the sudo at all. Here's my password. Is my password. Don't worry, I'm not on stream. So you got to give her sudo access. So whatever your password is to that thing that you set up, you got to give it to her or do it yourself. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm probably teaching you bad practices. Let's be honest. I only know what I know and I don't know a lot. So I'm just going to keep exploring, testing things out. And when people talk about things, I'm just going to test it, see if it works, see what works. I am not using a Windows VPS ever again. I'm doing Mac minis over Windows VPS. That's actually a thing now for me. For me. Because I've used Windows VPS. That's the only reason I was able to even start today. I was thinking I was going to show you Mac minis versus Windows VPS because it's half the price. But now we're on to Ubuntu desktop, which is pretty cool. And kind of why I share all this with you guys, because I share all my ideas with you. And then you guys give me your ideas back. And your ideas are better than mine. So let's just step on the gas and explore. I'm either researching or I'm backtesting or I'm incubating the bots. That's all. Scale what works, kill what doesn't. What I killed today? I killed Snow Bunny today. I had to kill her. I had to get her ghost. Why? Because I launched that AI website the other day. Why would I have that? Kill it. 2 gigabytes. I can't do anything with you. You're gone. Your server off. Cut off. Never coming back. You can't come back from that. 2 gigabytes. What am I gonna do with that? Not gonna do anything with that. Oh no. We got OpenClaws on 4 machines now. Literally, I got OpenClaws set up on 4 machines now, dude. 4 machines. But Jank over here, PC, I'm not gonna mess with her. I got my MacBook and then my two new Mac minis, dude. I literally, after this, I want to see how easy it is with Ubuntu. But if it's not as smooth as Mac, I might be back on the Mac gang, bro. I know I started with saying I made 242,000 this morning. But let's see. Let's see. Desktop install is running in the background. It could take 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let me install VNC and Chrome. Okay, okay. So she's cooking. I don't have to do much, so it's pretty easy thus far. Got to be honest, pretty easy thus far. I'm curious, how do I get into it? How do I look? Yeah, how do I connect to it? VNC. Let's look into that. So walk me through this, gang. Please go ahead and walk me through. And she's cooking over here, by the way. Walk me through. I'm essentially launching a Ubuntu desktop. So the desktop version of Ubuntu, and I'm gonna use it to run OpenClaw, which is an AI thingamajig. And I essentially need you to walk me through, how am I gonna tap into it? There's this thing called VNC we're using. What is that? How do I tap into it? For example, I use Google Chrome access to tap into my Mac minis. And now I'm using Windows app to tap into my Windows VPS. How am I going to tap into this Ubuntu desktop and use it? That's the question I need answered. It's actively unpacking packages. DPG is working hard. The output is just buffered. Okay. All right, let's see here. She's cooking indeed. VNC. I'm at VNC, yeah. Mac Minis, VNC. Okay. VNC is in a nutshell. VNC streams your Ubuntu's desktop screen to your local machine, mouse, keyboard, everything. It's like Chrome Remote Desktop, but for Linux. You connect to your server IP.
It's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period.
Real VNC viewer. Okay, so I got to get that. Okay, so let me go ahead and cop that. Real VNC downloader. Downloading it. So in order to get this new way we're doing it with the Ubuntu, you gotta download the VNC downloader or some old school. What you use, Eli? What are you using? Is there a better one? Real VNC. I'm using Real VNC here. The best one, or that the first one I saw. Let's see here. Nothing better. VNC is the bomb. What? Oh wait, that makes me excited, bro. I was just working with Windows, almost about to jump up out of here. Oh, it's been here for a minute. Okay. Oh snap! My bad. How long you been paused? Who knows? My bad. Are they paused too? Shit, I'm sorry. Sheesh. Shisha. Applications. So VNC. Open. Agree. Okay, she's still cooking though. Your VPS is ARM64. Google Chrome doesn't have an official ARM64 Linux build. No way. No. Did we get cooked here? We can't use Chrome. Because I got the cheapie. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. Headed back to the Mac Minis. Anything to buy another Mac Mini. Oh my God. Any objection, any friction. Let me go get another one. Let me get another one. It's so good, dude. So I can get a different VPS if this is a sticking point. What's the difference between using Chromium and Corona? I feel like that's a big difference. Okay, firewall, VNC, okay. Shell, security important. So built-in max sharing. Okay, so we're doing this. Okay. I've got the VNC. So I accidentally got the ARM version of the server. I think it's because it's the cheapest. I didn't really accidentally. Anyways, our first objection here is we don't have, there's no Google Chrome version for an ARM. So we are over here using Chromium. Is that gonna be bad for our OpenClaw, or are we good to go? Like, I can't imagine using Chromium instead of Google Chrome. That's crazy to me. That she's just doing that. She's like, all right, let me just rebuild Google Chrome. The ARM thing is a non-issue for Chromium too, since Chromium has native ARM. Chromium is Chrome without the Google sprinkles. You're good to go. Ship it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get it. All right, sick. So looks like she's done. So all done. Everything's installed and VNC is running. Go ahead and connect from your Mac. Let me know when you're in. VNC's running, huh? Where is she? Oh, that's right, because she can't get past that. Sign in. Do I have to sign in? Ali. I don't have an account. Okay, real PNC. We got to go ahead and get signed up for you. With you. So email. I already got it. I already got it. Save. Okay, where you at, VNC? Come here. Okay. Not consigning. Send you an email. Okay, that's fine. Send me an email. Do whatever you need to do. Let's keep cooking. I'm building towards 500 of these mofos. Authorize. That's me. Okay, then it says I need to add a device here. So enter a device. So they gave me a VNC device and my password. Enter VNC, connect to that, yes. Invalid port not correctly specified. Connect to that one, okay. The connection was refused by the computer. So I'm getting, when I use the VNC, I get an error. I put it into RVNC connect at the top of it. And then I removed the VNC / and just put the IP in there. And then I got a connection refused. Let me know when you're in. I'm not in yet. Let me check if VNC is actually running. Found the problem. VNC only listens to local hosts, not all interfaces. That's why you're getting connection refused. Try connecting again. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm in there.
We must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Damn, the thing is can't be showing you my IP address. I'm going to be using this. I can't show you my IP. Not my IP, not my IP. Whatever. That's I'll show you my IP. I'll do it for the gram. I'll do it for the gram because at the end of the day, it's just I can reset this. If it should be easy enough. If I'm gonna do 500 for real, then it's okay. Don't hack me. I mean, hack me. Fuck it. You hack this one. So I'm paying per hour. I'm about to kill it after anyways. So I'm in there, but I don't know what's in here. No, what are we looking at? What are we looking at over here, Phil? All right, we're in there. So what we looking at here? It's just a blue screen to me. So how do I go ahead and open up terminal so I can start cooking? And then obviously Chromium or whatever you built. I just see a blue screen. Okay, I don't know how to use this. I see a blue screen. I'm logged in on my IP though. Thanks, gang. You showed me step by step. And hopefully that was semi easy to follow. I know this is taking a long time, but I'm exploring as well. So much love to you. Thanks for locking in. You're going to run a local model, huh? So she's bashing something. How are you going to run a local model? That's my thing. If you're not going to, if that's the thing that's like tough about local, the whole main thing is like people don't want to spend as much, but you have to spend so much in order to be able to run a local model. You got to spend 10 racks. Maybe 5 if you build it yourself. Yeah, it sounds good until you know that part. But there's some really inexpensive Eastern models, dude. The East got the cheapies. I love it. So she's bashing. Hey, I could have set up 8 Mac Minis by now. If I just went full Mac Mini mode today. So far, Mac's winning. I have to be straight up with you, dude. I am being so honest with you. That was, you saw it. You saw why it's important to get a Mac Mini now. It's better. Time is money, and I'm wasting all day doing this. Nah, but I'm very curious. I'm very curious because even if it takes a little bit longer to set this up, it's $10 a month the way I'm trying right now versus $600 up front. So if you're thinking big numbers, like, yeah, sure, buy yourself 1, 2 Mac Minis, whatever. I don't care. But when you're talking hundreds, that's when it gets crazy. That's when it gets crazy. Yeah, I feel like everybody, if I could figure this out with a $10 a month, then everybody can have access to it. But you still have to pay for the AI. So it's not right now, a lot of barriers. But I think the AI is going to get cheaper and cheaper. I don't know if the servers will get cheaper and cheaper. They probably will too. We'll see if I can get this setup going. $10 a month is nice. And then with the Eastern models, She's cooking. Come on, baby girl. All right, so we could see Mac Mini obviously is a luxury, I would say, right? Because super fast. I already cooked 2 games. Super fast. Ubuntu, I hope I can figure this out and be super happy about it. Because $10 a month is crazy to run OpenClaw. That's crazy. That's amazing. On a totally independent environment. New computer, who this? API was called Open Code. Da 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 da. Cook, girl, cook. Lightweight desktop. Install. Bashing. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Nice. The blue screen means genome, or gnome. God. Cooked. Genome. Fully loaded desktop shell, pretty common on a VPS. No worries. Here's what to do. Right click anywhere on the blue screen. You should get a menu. If that doesn't work, try this. Okay, let's go to Real VNC.
He had a great quote that said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And that's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue.
You good, bro?
So I try to live by that all the time.
Rest at the end.
Rest at the end.
All right, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is selling me. This is selling me on other Mac. I'm just going to ask if she's good because she's been percolating for 8 minutes now. Time is money, gang. It's money. You bunt who? Mac Mini. Are you listening yet? Mac Mini is the way. Oh, I'm not trying to be a fanboy, but it's just like the proof is kind of in the pudding. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I could be building the future with a Mac Mini by Apple. Pick one up today for as low as $5.99. 12-month financing, 0 APR. I'll even tell you something. Head on over to Amazon, get it for $5.50. Apple, they didn't want me to tell you that, but it is what it is. I had 3 in the cart. I actually bought them last night. And I was like, nah. You manic right now, bro. Chill. You just bought 2. Oh, but so far, That's looking good. Mac Mini for the dub. I might have 15 Mac Minis here. I might have 15 Mac Minis. Let's see. Let's see. She's still working. This trade bot about to be insane. It's going to be 642 Mac Minis in one apartment. One apartment. Sounds like I'm back just in time to save you, Moon. Seriously, I'm about to capitulate here on Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Because I'm about to get ghost. So she says, get that inbud so desktop is installed. Do you want me to send you a little video showing you how quick I set up on a desktop? Yeah, you could. Claude's cooking though. I gotta let her cook. Gotta let her cook. I gotta let her cook. I mean, what is this just like showing off how sick your setup is? Because my setup's whack thus far. You don't have to make me a video. Don't make me a video. Don't make me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But I don't need you to make me a video. Thank you. You've helped enough. You've helped enough. You got us here. You got us here. Ubuntu. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. If you're gonna do it anyways, I just don't want you to waste your time on me because I got AI that can guide me through. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. DJ's in here. DJ. Oh, I got to get the key in here ASAP. I got to get the key. It's been a long time since I posted the keys. Been a long, long time. I'm sorry. I wish there was an automation for that. I wonder what she's doing over here. 13 minutes. I'm stopping her again. You good, bro? Just waiting for XFCE to finish installing. It's a lighter desktop. They'll actually give you a proper taskbar, file manager, and right-click menus. It would be easy to make a bot for your API key and stuff out. Yeah, it would be. It wouldn't be too hard. I could just have some script. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Xface, XFCE is good. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're installing it. Glad we're installing it. Yeah, I only got 15 minutes left. Only 15 minutes left. So just waiting for XFCE to get installed. This is the finale. I'm way over on time today. My bad. I forgot about that. I can always send a replay. Always send a replay. Well, have you built with OpenClaw since I've been away? I've built this Ubuntu. I'm trying to get this Ubuntu going. I haven't built anything. I built a game, but I just got everything set up on Mac Mini, and very, very clear illustration that Mini is a luxury, and you paying for quality, speed. Yeah, I'm very, very bullish on Mac Minis now. After seeing the Windows, oh my God, Windows awful. I'm very interested to see how it compares to Ubuntu. Thus far, Mac Mini for the dub. Mac Mini for the dub. Yeah, like technically, I get all the riffraff technicalities. I can run this on the server, yada yada. But setup is setup. You know, time is money. An hour to set up on Ubuntu. And no, this isn't Ubuntu though. This is really the Windows. The Windows is cooked because it's like $30 for a Windows VPS. I'm very excited to see what this Ubuntu is. Even if it takes an hour to set it up, cool with that. I'm cool with that. I can automate it. I know I'm not doing things at 100% correctly. I'm curious to see how this works so I can compare it against the Mac. And then I can make a decision how I'm going to scale this. Ubuntu's a one-liner? That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. If I'm installing mine, I just go to the terminal, paste one command in, and it sets up OpenClaw. Okay. Damn, I wonder why my Opus 4.6 is going so slow then. She must be over engineering if it's one line. You should have just read the docs on OpenClaw site. Just read the docs. Okay, okay. I'm going to read docs. I guess the tricky part right now is setting up the Ubuntu desktop. So still installing DPKG is configuring packages, almost there. I'll let you know as soon as it's done. Restart the VNC with a proper desktop. So I think the OpenClaw, that's very easy to install. It's no problem. Get that's one line.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Okay, there's none of that stuff. Yeah, I'm just not where you're at, Jane. So I mean, I'm just not where you're at. I don't have the CD. I don't have that stuff. I'm just trying to follow what I can. Trying to pull the alpha out of what you're saying. But I think you're on like year bajillion and I'm on year 0 when it comes to Ubuntu desktop. I literally started the day with a Windows. I started with a Windows desktop and I will never go back to Windows. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Nah, I'm not gonna switch over to Hetzner. I'm gonna stick with Cherry, and it sounds like I can build a disk or something based off of this, or dun 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 dun. Still installing. DPKG is configuring packages. Almost there. I'll let you know as soon as it's done. Yeah, but I think this is the point. This is the point. Mac is better than all of what I've seen so far today. 100%. Mac Mini is 100% better than Ubuntu, better than Windows. I don't even care what happens from here because the point is that most people don't have have the technical expertise that I even have, let alone Jane. So Jane's able to be like, boom, boom, do this, do that, and that's fire. But if all I knew was the Ubuntu desktop, that's all I needed to know. And, it's taking 30, 45 minutes to install. So there's a good argument there with a Mac Mini because this is 600. It's a good argument that this is better. At $10 a month, okay, I'm gonna figure out a process for this because that's enticing. 10 a month versus 600 one time. I gotta figure this out. But I have resources others don't have. And I think that's so hard for guilfoils to understand, or people that are just good at their craft when it comes to technology. It's like it gets people so riled up that, oh, you should be doing it this way. You should be doing it this other way. It's like, well, I think the thing about OpenClaw that is amazing to me is it's getting all the normies excited about AI. Until now, like the normies weren't excited about AI because they couldn't code. So we got to embrace that and see that. That's the flow. It's like, okay, they're all getting Mac Minis. Why are they getting Mac Minis? Because setting up a motherfucking Ubuntu desktop on a VPS, are you kidding me? Like, I'm going to be able to figure it out because I got Jade. I can figure it out, but come on, pitch that to a normie. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I get the Mac Mini thing, and I know it's because I was a normie in the past. I still am. And shit. Apple for the win. Mac Minis for the win. I'm just proving it here. I didn't even mean to. I was excited. I was excited to scale with the $30 VPS, and then I was more excited to scale with the $10 Ubuntu. And I'm gonna figure it out. But I got resources that the public doesn't have. Literally have a hosting queen in the chat all day, guiding me which way to go. I got art that literally pushed a PR to OpenClaw 2 days before they got acquired. Like, come on, dude. That's unfair. That's an unfair advantage. We're so locked. Mac Mini's better for sure. But I'll figure it out. It's undeniable to me for the whole world. Mac Mini is better than using any type of VPS. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. Until the infrastructure is built out. Like, for example, if there was like a one-click, easy to do type thing, until then, nah, Mac Mini. Get a Mac Mini. Make it real. Tell them MoonDev sent you. I'm installing XFE still. I'm about to cut the vid though because it's going on 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours, dude. That's worth 600 to me. That's the thing. And I had these set up before I even started today, really. It took me like 20 minutes. So I think that's the tricky thing when talking about using local or using APIs in the AI battle of local or API or the server talk. It's like, I don't know, but I believe that every hour of mine is worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So how am I gonna like fight with somebody about local AI versus paying for APIs when that person values their time at $5 an hour and I value my time at $5,000 an hour? You see? And that's why that debate, it's always like, I'm gonna keep posting my Mac Minis and people are gonna keep fighting in the comments about why I'm right or why I'm wrong. And it's just like politics. You can't agree on things because you're just not in each other's shoes. Maybe you didn't grow up brown in America. We're not in the same shoes. Like, you literally don't have the same experience as I do. So how are you going to agree on politics? Same shit. I think it's interesting though. I think it's interesting. I think that's the reason why people get so like they be fighting on Twitter about local AI all the way or no, there's no way. I'm kind of leaning into the speed side of paying for it, but Mac Mini for the win today. That's my conclusion. That's my conclusion for today. I'm gonna keep fiddling with this. I just wanted to wrap it up and give you my thoughts. We got people that know way, way more than me when it comes to hosting. Obviously, that's the only reason I'm able to get this far. I'm not going to stop this, but I do have to stop the vid. So if you're not here live, you obviously miss stuff. I got to stop the vid because we're coming up on 3 hours and I can't post videos longer than 3 hours on X. So yeah, my conclusion is Mac Minis. I might have 10 Mac Minis up in this. I might have 10 Mac Minis in here. Obviously, I'm going to keep working all day to figure out the Ubuntu because that's the best play. Ubuntu desktop, $10 a month. It's better than Mac Mini if it's usable. If it's anything like the Windows experience I had, Mac Mini. But if it's not, then Ubuntu. Maybe I'll do it. Let me know if you want below like a part 2 or anything like that. I showed you how to set up 2 Macs today. Real easy. I showed you how to show up a Windows, a little janky, but $30 a month compared to $600 up front. You gotta, value your time however you want to value it and make that decision. Just wanted to be a data dog about this, and instead of just listening to everybody and what they have to say, like everybody has something to say about this topic because everybody has their own experiences, and that's the beauty with this. I'll show you absolutely everything because we're gonna approach it different ways anyway. We have to. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. So I appreciate everybody chipping in. Thank you. All the ideas, 777. So much love.